Good morning to you, rugby fans. Welcome to beautiful New Orleans, Louisiana. We have Sevens rugby action coming for you all day.
Blow up the spot, then we run it. Ready or not, here we coming. Somebody better say a prayer for me. Tonight may get a little crazy. You can meet me.
Handles that one, finally moving out. It looks like they are in the try zone again, extending their lead.
Welcome back to the 2022 National Collegiate Rugby Women's Fall Championships. We are at Aviva Stadium, home of the Houston SaberCats, and we are just about set for our second semifinal matchup in the D2 division. We've got a good one on our hands here. University of Wisconsin Eau Claire, the Blue Goals, taking on the Roger Williams University Hawks. We already saw Marquette get their ticket punched for the finals. Who will be able to come away as our second national championship finalist? Let's take a closer look at the clubs as we go through here. Both these teams with strong victories a couple weeks ago to get to this position. But right now, we've got Wisconsin Eau Claire. Let's take a closer look here with Darian.
Here by beating Cincinnati 29-0. They've been in the final the last 3 out of the 4 years for this D2 bracket. Coached by Derek Wagner and Rachel Lange. They are no guest to this performance here. Very big runners though being found in both captains, Abby Jacobs at the number 8 and Becky Kasper-Zak heading off this team here early on. But other players to watch are going to be Lydia Sin, the number 2, watch her in the front row, as well as an open play, and number 7, Julia Bancroft. This UW Eau Claire side really prides themselves on defense, and both players will be making very big impacts against Roger Williams.
On the other side, the Hawks from Roger Williams out of Bristol, Rhode Island. Let's take a closer look at them.
And coached by the Malahan sisters, Kate and Melissa, both alums of this Roger Williams side from Rhode Island. They won the D2 CRC Sevens in 2022 against the Eau Claire side, but with a win over Coastal Carolina 42-7, a blowout match. They found their way here. Being led by this side, couple players to watch are going to be Sarah Gray in the number 13, as well as Tiana Adams here in the number 9, but keep an eye out for the clash of the eights and Elizabeth Dobson, very fast, strong runner.
Should be a fun one here. Again, we already saw Marquette get to the finals. Referees here, we've got Caroline Walters with the head referee spot, Abby Tobias, Peyton Olibas, and Doug Corrigan, the number 4, round out our referee crew. We are just about ready to get underway. Again, Tim Wilkes coming to you live here with Darian Lovelace and Adriana Mateo. Also have Tyler Dodge down on the pitch. But right now, we get things going. Again, it is the Blue Golds of Eau Claire with possession first, and right off the bat, they bust through. Lauren Loston gets over the gain line, over the midfield stripe. And Wisconsin Eau Claire start forward here, but off their feet, I believe in the ruck, so a turnover ball off the penalty. Quick tap taken. Got to bring it back here to the mark, though. Tiana Adams gets things moving with the offload there to Dunbar. Again, Dunbar, part of this team, all conference, 2 of the last 3 years. She'll be an important part for this Hawks squad. Right now they keep it in tight. Look to spin it out here. Nice little pass given back to. A little bit of space on the outside, but defense is holding strong. Beautiful little fin coming across. Bono drives forward for an extra 10 or so. And we'll bring it back for the Hawks yet again. Nice burst through. And catching it at full pace, driving forward, able to pick up 4 or 5 again there. You see them all packed up. 3 or 4 forwards coming in at a time. Keeps things nice and secure. Counter ruck couldn't do much. Now they'll look to spin it here to the near side. Off the shoulder this one goes. Advantage being played here for Eau Claire. Able to retain possession. They'll look for some space here on the near side. Using hands to get it all the way wide around the corner, but a good job on the defensive end by the winger, securing things. Kaminsky did not let them get around her. Yeah, the Blue Golds will fish it back out of there. Lauren Grimm from that scrum half spot dishes it out. They try to find a pack of forwards there, but they just get taken back about 5-6 meters behind the gain line. Good defense from the Hawks, coming right at them here initially. Slung to deck there. Able to spin it all the way out to the far side, looking for some space there around the corner. Driven into touch though. We'll have a line out there. Wisconsin Eau Claire did a good job there, but finally turned over back to Roger Williams. Pass gets put in here. Knocked on up high though.
Scrum to blue. Scrum. It's gonna be blue and white, best I can.
Scrum down here to blue as a referee. Both teams wearing blue, so we'll have Wisconsin Eau Claire called blue, and white will be Roger Williams as we go through this one. 3 minutes gone by.
Bye!
Many line breaks just yet.
Set! Hold! Hold!
Ball put in there from Grimm.
Stay 9!
Strong drive. Brings it back around, scooped up by Abby Jacobs. She charges forward, gets 7 or 8 meters there. And they'll swing it back, did go backwards, but a big double tackle abruptly halts that drive. Spinning out here to the near side, nice little angle there from Bancroft. Takes her through the line. Now they've got numbers here on the near side. Around one defender, they're able to come through.
Use that.
We'll play on, back into the hands here from Dexheimer. She gets through over the 10-meter line.
Last foot, ladies! Last foot!
Runs here from that forward pack thus far, and a big bump and charge back through. Abby Jacobs, the senior, making her presence felt here early on.
Play it back.
Dribble through from Bancroft. 6 phases in here for Eau Claire. Doing a good job retaining possession. This one gets knocked forward though. We'll have a turnover ball. Back to Roger Williams.
It's a scrum here.
Almost 5 minutes in now. In this Wisconsin Eau Claire side coming in off of 2 back-to-back 29-0 victories. So they are definitely in good form right now on both ends of the pitch. Roger Williams is no slouch themselves. In this rematch of the Maid Madness Sevens D1 National Championship, it was Roger Williams University that was able to come through with the victory there. Wisconsin Eau Claire trying to make them pay.
There was a knock there, back to the advantage.
Knocked on there, we'll come back to the advantage. None gained.
6,
they're off of the penalty.
Unbind.
Attacking opportunity now for Roger Williams. They'll quick tap, offload just before the hit, taken in by Anderson. Scooped up and driven forward there from Guinevere Ruda. They continue to march forward. Slowly but surely here into contact. Eau Claire holds firm though. Possible into touch there.
Still in possession.
Make sure if contact was made. Yep, still in possession. So we'll have the
It's gonna be a
turnover
blue
ball
line out,
back to Eau Claire
Wait, here's
for
your
the
mark.
line out. Put in here, up high goes Bancroft.
Stay.
Secures possession for the Blue Golds. Nice run at pace into contact. There goes Kasparzik. They'll come back, recycle it again. Down the near side. Looking for some space here. One final winger out there. Finds the fullback. There goes Hamilton. Hamilton ends up knocking it on in the
Forward.
tackle. So we'll come back,
White scrum.
scrum down, back for the Hawks. So far, kind of a back and forth match. We've seen both teams with a little bit of athleticism to break through, but neither team being able to make their mark
Remember
just
front rows, no pushing.
yet. 0-0 score, 7 minutes in.
Crouch. Bind. Set. Hold.
Put in there from Tiana Adams. They're able to fish it back. She scoops it up. Goes into contact herself. Strong tackle from Abby Jacobs. But it's the Hawks still in possession here. They look to take it weak. Big contact again there from Jacobs. Seems like she may have gotten the worst of it that time though. As the Hawks continue to rumble, Jacobs still on the deck. They've got the numbers advantage. They're able to squirt through there. Parlow able to take it through.
Gotta roll faster.
End up not rolling away the call, so a penalty awarded back to the Hawks.
Time's off. We've got an injured player here.
In 8 minutes gone by. Should be a fun one, waiting to see who will advance to face Marquette. Who had a dominant win in their last match.
Time's back on.
Showed the strength and resilience there. We'll take a second look.
You're on it. You're good.
Just unfortunate big collision there. It's important to duck your head into contact.
Over the midfield stripe go the Hawks. Strong counter ruck. But good job by Roger Williams as they're able to secure possession. They'll come around the midfield stripe. Into contact goes Dunbar. Again, Eau Claire forcing their way into these counter rucks time and time again.
Tackle release. Left foot.
Look to spin it outside now. Doesn't get far. Bono into contact. Very compact offensive strategy here from Roger
Tackle
Williams.
release. One out.
Not too many mistakes though. They're doing well, but there's the counter ruck.
No. Hands in there.
Ruck was formed. Hands in the ruck there as they get dinged. Tiana Adams called for the penalty.
You're on it. Yeah.
Into touch it goes. Be a line out here for the Blue Golds.
Here's your mark here, White. You're fine.
About 10 minutes gone by here in the first half. Neither team able to break through just yet. You see the subs on the sideline showing their spirit here, cheering on the teammates on the pitch.
Tackle.
Able to secure possession from the 10-meter line. They look to spin it out here to the near side. Back into contact though, center of the pitch. Grimm again, flips it back. Big strong take there by Jacobs. Abby Jacobs drags a couple of defenders with her. This is the best we've seen here from the Blue Golds. Around the corner they try to go, looking for something there. Rid gets denied. He comes back here to Grimm. Finds Abby Jacobs. Nice little inside pass, gets it there to Lawston. Strong defense from the Hawks still, finally until the turnover ball. Knock on, good D from Roger Williams.
Just a lot of phases happening early on here between the two sides, but Roger Williams doing a good job of coming up in the face of this hard defense, putting on the pressure early onto the side.
Crouch!
Roger Williams out of the Rugby Northeast Conference. Lost in the first round of the D1 playoffs last year. Found their spot here in the expanded D2 division. And Williams takes this one off of the back of the scrum. Almost a high tackle there, but yes, referee agrees. Good job playing it tight here in the early going, setting the tone, making sure we're keeping those tackles low. Charge into contact. Not much happening there. Strong support secures possession. Looking for some space. That charging defense gets them way behind the gay line here. Roger Williams did a good job of securing possession again, though. Just have not been able to break that line thus far.
No hands, no hands.
Continue to go here on the near side. This one's knocked on. Advantage being played here. Is scooped up by Rice Rid. Now into the hands of Lawston. Lawston looking for the runner. Hits in. Into contact.
Still have scrum advantage.
Going quick out there to the right, but a good job by Roger Williams to fringe out and keep them back inside. Charging run comes through from Kasparzik.
Advantage over!
Advantage over. Eau Claire looking to find some space. Almost offsides. They're able to get back. Roger Williams is. Not dinged for the penalty there. Over 10 minutes gone by. Eau Claire still trying to find something here on the near side. Little skip pass out to the wing. Rid takes a couple of with her. 25 meters out now. Can the Blue Gold strike first? Nice charging run. Straight at the defense. Now they'll spin it out. Lawston. Another charging run through from Schnurr. Maybe something to do there on the far side of the pitch, trying to find a little bit of space. Hands got a little sloppy there. Hamilton all the way out to the far side though. But just not quick enough to take advantage. The Hawks defense flying around out there.
Thank you. We have an advantage for offside. 3 white.
Offside's the call.
Hold the mark, please.
Almost again, but now, again, advantage being played here. Big pushing run. Abby Jacobs continues through. That's going to kill the advantage, but in a great attacking opportunity here. Off the foot, they pick it up. Grimm dishes it back out to Herman.
Tackle! Last foot!
Best attacking opportunity of the day here for Eau Claire. Looking for some space. Jacobs with a little flick. Finds Bancroft, who comes around the corner, through the defense, and in for the first 5 points of the match. Big try for Wisconsin Eau Claire.
Big celebration moment happening for them as they get in the first 5 points of this match. The beginning 20 minutes have always been rocky for all sides we've seen throughout the games. However, for them, this is no mind. They are able to get over for the first try of the match. Everybody is hype, ready to go, and continuing to play in this D2 semifinal.
Blue Golds out of the Great Waters Conference. We'll take a second look. Now, Adriana, what do we see here as they're able to rumble through?
You have 30 seconds now.
So after the try, we'll look to strike this one through. Izzy Curry off the mark there. Junior from Wauwatosa, Wisconsin, couldn't get it through as we see the replay there. Nice sprinting run right around the defense. Sophia Bono could not make the tackle, and Bancroft storms in for the first try. Good bit of possession there for Eau Claire. Strong defense from Roger Williams, but in the end, Eau Claire just too much. Ball in hand, able to work it back and forth across the pitch to find those openings. See what the Hawks have up their sleeve to try and return here.
It's on you.
Restart kick takes them into the 22, but they're able to bring it out. Dexheimer able to take that one at the Hawks defense. And they'll swing it back, center the pitch. Big tackle. Sends them back yet again. Look to spin something here on the near side.
Play on.
Through the defense. Play on, says the referee. Possible obstruction there. Does a good job staying around her.
You're okay.
Out of the way. So we'll play on. Trying to find something here on the near side. That Roger Williams defense is just really set in. They're doing a good job fringing all the way out to the outsides, not giving too many breaks.
Roll, White, roll.
Crash through from Martell.
Thank you. Last foot.
Referee doing a good job of making sure they stay on sides, but now another breakthrough. Abby Jacobs had the offload that sparked the big try a few moments ago. Jacobs, the senior, out of Lafargue, Wisconsin. The Blue Golds taking their time with it here. Good idea all the way to the outside, kind of running a bit left to right. They're finally able to straighten it up with the charge through from Emma Hamilton. Schnurr over the midfield stripe now. Roger Williams just not being able to sniff the ball at this point. Good 10 minutes of action. Eau Claire will not give it up.
Tackle.
Emily Martell, the senior,
Last foot.
Beaver Dam High School, pushes forward. Send the Blue Gold in with another attack. Beautifully done yet again. Out wide into the hands of Kasparzik. Kasparzik with the final pass. Around the corner they go. Through the defense. They're able to split through. And another try for Wisconsin. Eau Claire. Therese Ridd, the sophomore from Windsor, Wisconsin, doubles their lead and makes it a 10-0 game over Roger Williams. Take a second look. Defense charging, able to make that nice cut right at the last second, get around the fullback, and have the speed to take it all the way through for the second try.
Thank you.
With the former soccer player, using that speed and endurance to her advantage there.
Seconds.
Izzy Curry, the junior, social work major, set to kick this one. First one was off the mark, but this one is straight and true. Extends the lead 12-0, now over the Roger Williams Hawks.
I did not.
Not too sure. It's just been stifling defense from Eau Claire, not giving the Hawks much to do with it.
Number
Darian,
one, sub.
what do we think the Hawks have to do to be able to get back into this one, letting it slip away almost midway through the first half?
I'll look next time, I'm sorry. Not that comes on, just it's going off. Yeah.
So we'll come back to it. Again, 12-0 your score. Roger Williams in possession here. Look to restart. Almost midway through this first half, Eau Claire have been the dominant force. Again, two 29-0 victories in their last two matches. They are in top form, and they are proving it right now. Good take off the back from Lauren Lawston.
Ball's outside, brought back.
Both teams have nothing to lose. They're coming out here. They're putting their best foot forward, and I think they're both very competitive sides, so they're going to bring out the worst out of each other, and that's what makes a great match is both are going to eventually find what the other team lacks, and they're going to execute off of that.
Carly Herman, the 2021 Rookie of the Year for this squad, making her presence felt out there. Big bumps on the shoulder charge. Now it's around the corner. They try to go with Chamberlain. Good fight out of Roger Williams, but really just got to hand it to Eau Claire. They have been dominant, no mistakes really to speak of. Possible high tackle, but they release. Let go as Dexheimer continues to charge.
Their ball handling skills and their support are flawless, and I think that's what's making them work up this field with a lot of patience and not causing a lot of mistakes as well.
The broadcaster's curse.
Knocked into touch.
Out into touch it goes.
White captain. White captain.
Really though, fantastic job using the hands. That time got a little too aggressive.
You captain.
Get
Sorry.
burned there. But let's see if Roger Williams can
into touch. Would you like a
take
scrum
that
or a line
turnover
out?
and turn it into some points here.
Or a line out.
This
Line
one
out.
was tossed into touch, knocked on into touch. So a choice being given to the Hawks. They choose the line out.
Good throw.
This one tapped out, taken there by Eau Claire, but
White line out.
into touch. So it will be a Roger Williams line out.
Mark blue.
So if they can get
Number
this
two,
one
or hooker.
figured out a
Both
little
close to
bit. Was Eau Claire that were able to
If
take
you're not
that
in the
one
lineup, back up full
away.
Good throw.
Straight to that front lifter again. Good enough, says the referee, and will continue to play on. Scooped up there by Tiana Adams. She continues to fight, gets dragged down close to a high tackle there. Play on, says the referee, and will continue to push forward. Lexi Holmes drives through. Again, best attacking opportunity of the day here for the Hawks. What can they do with it? Charged in by Anderson. Now they'll spin it over to the far side. Just dropped
Scrum
though.
advantage.
Bianca Caprio couldn't hang on. Advantage being played. Roger Williams did a good job driving
Hold the knock
through,
here.
so that
Blue
we'll come
scrum.
back to the scrum down.
Yes.
Wisconsin Eau Claire back in possession now from inside their own half of the pitch. Again, winner of this one will take on Marquette as the Golden Eagles punch their ticket with a big shutout victory over Wayne State.
Set.
Getting a little loose there. They're able to connect back. And then a good shove from Eau Claire gives them the ability to send it back. Kick over. Does look like
Abby,
they
marks up
were
here.
in touch. Yeah, they were above the 22. So that kick went all the way into touch. So we'll come back where the kick was taken and have a line out here for
Line
Roger
out.
Williams.
Sometimes with those kicks, you got to
Defense, here's your mark.
strategize them better, whether it's kicking on the opposite
Get the
side of the
front of it.
field, but going out, sometimes it's not always the best option.
Risky. Either way there, they're able to bat this one down,
not
but it
straight,
did not
Captain.
look straight.
Would you like a scrum or
Choice
a line
here
out?
for the Blue Golds.
Yeah, throw-in's not straight. Would you like a scrum or another line out? Scrum or line out? Scrum. Throw-in's not
Got
straight.
to get the final word from the captain there. And we'll have a scrum down. Roger Williams, again, just has not been able to get much going on the offensive end. And Claire hasn't made the mistakes to give him many opportunities. And the last time these two met, it was in the Sevens National Championship back in May.
Set.
And it was Roger Williams that was able to take down Eau Claire back then.
Carried back.
But the Blue Golds know what they need to do. There's the chip kick up over the top. Keeps this one right into the middle of the pitch. And a great kick sends them all the way back. There's the kick back. Well done there by the fullback. Sophia Bono did a good job sending it back, pinning Eau Claire back in again. But a strong run brings it back out here for Rid.
Just stay, just stay, just stay, just stay.
Work it back through. Charging run there from Martell. Good, strong defense there from Casey Dunbar. Does not let go. Look at the aggression there, dragging her to death.
No hands.
Well done there from Dunbar. But the Hawks have got to get that ball back.
Tackle, release her.
Eau Claire is so good at retaining possession.
Last
It's
push.
going to take that type of effort to be able to come away and steal it. Able to work it nicely with the hands all the way to the outside. Good job by Chamberlain. Gets it over. There's the drop forward and we'll bring it back. So good idea there from Eau Claire, but just out of the hands. We'll have a scrum down back to Roger Williams.
Unfortunate knock, but Lauren Loston, their 10. She did an absolute great job reading the defense and going out the back and getting them all the way out to the wings.
Sure, yeah.
They've just been really smooth with their ball handling, getting it able to flush it all the way back out to the backs. Really been impressed with their depth in their attack.
Crouch. Bind.
Right now it will be a scrum down here to the Hawks.
Hold.
It's a bit high there. Looks like Eau Claire is going to be able to shove this one forward, but they're able to take it out the back by Dobson. Dobson swings it out to the outside. Carafello gets it into contact, and it gets taken away by Eau Claire. Just sloppy ball handling there, and then a burst through as Bancroft, the try scorer, gets through again. Good job in support. And Eau Claire right back to the ground and pound.
I see, yeah.
Counter ruck there from Roger Williams. We're going to need to see more of that. Be able to take possession. Right now it's Eau Claire forcing their way through another 10-meter run to get over the midfield stripe. Forward pack set up.
Back.
Did a good job to secure it there. Looking for some space, just straight into contact, and now they'll pop it back into the hands of the scrum half. She tries to work it back over to Bancroft. Bancroft with a nice little dish to Jacobs. Jacobs around the corner to Chamberlain. Chamberlain taken down, solid tackle, and a huge clear out there to open some space up. Oh, dropped forward. Just couldn't hang on to it. There was Rid. So it'll be a turnover after an exciting possession of play there for Eau Claire.
Eau Claire just trying to string together the faces. They're attacking the line within 10 and doing a good job of working past the defense. Nothing to really answer back for Roger Williams here. They haven't had much possession as it's been all Eau Claire. But a lot of big hits coming in early on. As we see here, though, just a little bobble down at the back of the scrum, running away from your scrum half, especially when she's under pressure like that, leads to unforced errors. And now Roger Williams will have the chance to attack out of their own end.
I think once Roger Williams gets that momentum, I think they know what adversity feels like, and they'll be able to capitalize on it. Previously, they lost against Notre Dame College, and they were in the consolation round and beat Kent State to be here. So I think they have nothing to lose being here, and they only have anything to gain.
Set up here for the scrum down.
Set.
On that replay, it was Julia Bancroft. Already has a try, but she was able to show her strength there on that big clear out. But right now it's Roger Williams trying to exert their force now. Dobson back to Adams. Adams able to get it back here to her team. Had Adams back inside, keeping it close to Casey Dunbar. Eau Claire fighting for the counter ruck each and every time. Roger Williams trying to find some space on the far side, but Caprio gets wrapped up quickly. Hands all the way, looking for some space, but another solid tackle there from Izzy Curry, the winger for the Blue Golds. Another big hit and a huge shove back. Blue Golds just exerting their dominance on both ends now. Lauren Loston with that huge hit. Ruck was formed, hands in there. Have a penalty, quick tap taken by Roger Williams. Rumbling through over the midfield stripe, taken there by Cooley. Another sure tackle from Dexheimer there from the Blue Golds. Roger Williams just looking for any sort of space. Running straight into those blue jerseys though.
Tackle.
Hit after hit here from the Hawks. They'll filter it back, but this defense still holding strong for Eau Claire. They'll try to find some space here on the near side. Things close up quick. Eau Claire looks to get their hands on the ball. They're able to pick it out of there cleanly. Here goes Dion. Riley Dion into contact. The penalty awarded. Dion did not release in time. Good job by Eau Claire getting their hands on it.
That just phase after phase coming in from Roger Williams. They're showing that they can hold the ball within their possession, but just a little bit of space, and Eau Claire is in there like swimwear, just able to go ahead and work the breakdown very well, not allowing Roger Williams to keep that ball in hand.
Talia Kaminsky snags this one on the near side of the pitch, ends up knocking it forward though. So it's Eau Claire back in possession.
Peyton, will you hold my mark up here?
Just sends it back to her squad here. Now a little try there with Brunette. The sophomore couldn't find any space there either. Now they're looking for something on the far side, just running straight east and west though. Loston finds a target. Now they're looking for some space there. Kasparzik around the defense, dishes it off there to Hamilton. Hamilton dragging defenders through. Good shove.
Tackle!
And the rest of her team bringing it up behind her. Good work there from the back line. Izzy Curry getting in there on the ruck from that winger position. But this time they are driven out. Roger Williams did a good job pushing it out. Good job turning it over, and it'll be a line out for the Hawks.
Here's your mark,
leg
Blue.
drive coming in for that contact. We've seen big hit after big hit today here in Houston, Texas by extremely athletic and powerful athletes.
Another step for me, guys.
What's really impressive is the ability to maintain these contacts, especially coming off of a pandemic.
Good throw.
Very impressed by all of the big collisions that are happening here.
Play the knock on. We'll come back for a scrum down here to Roger Williams. About 10 minutes left to play here in the first half. It has been all blue gold so far. Wisconsin Eau Claire is definitely exerting their dominance yet again. We'll take a look at the replay.
Crouch!
Yeah, it's important to get two hands over there within the line out. Just swatting it back to your teammate is going to lead to a mishap and a switch over in possession.
Good job working it through the scrum. They'll go for a kick here. Lots of open space there in the center of the pitch. This one's knocked forward.
Not there.
Lucky to not get the intentional knock on there. But we'll just have a scrum down here to Eau Claire.
Yeah, blue scrum.
Referee takes a look at the clock. Getting close here. Waning moments of the first half.
Time's off, ladies.
So strong defense from Eau Claire is the name of the game here. They haven't given too much possession back to Roger Williams, but just looking for any sort of spark here from the Hawks.
Can we walk to the sideline? You're okay. I gotcha. That's okay.
It seems like Roger Williams is struggling to get a little bit deeper on attack, which I think is one of their disadvantages right now. And
think
that
it's
Eau Claire
ribs.
is capitalizing on really well. They're flying up together on defense, which is obviously making turnovers after turnovers in their
Looks like
advantage.
22.
Still an opportunity here to put their first points up on the board here in the first
Time's
half.
back on.
As we get set to go again, it is Haley Marshall on the pitch now.
Crouch! Bind! Set! Hold.
Lauren Grimm puts this one in.
Stay 9, stay 9.
Grimm has a twin sister. This time taking it out the back there from Abby Jacobs. The senior rumbles forward, gets it off. Now they'll swing it to the outside, looking for some space there. Izzy Curry dishes it off. Nice little run back inside from Hamilton. Hamilton 25 meters out now. Charge right up the gut here. Herman into contact,
Tackle.
but nothing going. Strong tackle there from Milioto. Claire's got to keep the intensity up here. One little slip up could change this whole game. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. Around the outside here, trying to find some space. Rid couldn't get much. They're able to dish it off.
No
Still
obstruction.
ball in hand here. Emma Hamilton takes it in. Again, charging run back through from Dexheimer. Drags a defender with her. Pushes forward. Slowly but surely, Eau Claire working their way down the pitch. Couple of dummy runners. They'll swing it out the back. Good pass there from Chamberlain. Around the corner they go. Final fend there from Izzy Curry. Still in possession. Nice take though by the Hawks. Ends up getting knocked
Knocked
out
by
into
White
touch.
into touch.
So in the end, we'll have a
Captain.
line out here for Eau Claire. Still in attacking position.
It was knocked forward into touch. Would you like scrum or line out? Knocked forward into touch. You have
Yeah,
option
just
scrum or line
unfortunate
out.
she gets around, but it's the resiliency here by that player to get over to really work on top.
No.
Smart play to go ahead and dish the fend. However, the separation has to be with the cut back inside. She just continues to go out of bounds, leading to a turnover in play.
Ends up getting knocked on into touch. So a choice being given to Eau Claire. They take the scrum down. As you see the sideline getting involved, getting into it.
Bind!
Know how close they are to punching their ticket to the national championship. Just a couple minutes away.
That's fine.
That one comes out behind the flanker's foot. Referee says it's fine. Here come the Hawks. Charging run through. Nice little offload, but it ends up going forward. Secured in possession here by Chloe
Scrum
Chamberlain.
advantage to blue.
They're going to keep possession. Have a scrum advantage here after the
Thank you.
knock-on. Strong
Still
run
have scrum
up the gut
advantage.
of the defense. And it's not quite over yet. They'll spin it here to the near side. Charge and run there from the try-scorer Bancroft.
Advantage over.
Keeping it ball in hand, just letting that clock tick. For this one, off the hands, went forward, says the referee. And we will
Playing
come
man
back.
there.
We'll have a penalty there. And a big opportunity for the Hawks now.
Yeah, just ensuring that after that kick was going through, it looked like there was a little bit of cheeky play there to try and stop the player from proceeding.
Good job by our referee, Carolyn Walters. Able to
Tackle.
spot that.
Roll blue.
And again, it's the Hawks looking to put their first points up on the board. Charging run in here by Dunbar. Dunbar past a couple, still on her feet over the 22-meter line. Takes 3 blue golds to get her down, but she does cough it up. An extra effort can be a little dangerous sometimes, and they'll just go with the boot. Lawson trying to find some space and plenty to be had back behind the defense. The runners going at it, playing the man a couple of times there. Let's see which way this one goes.
Blue captain.
There's an explanation coming here from Walters.
That's fine. That's 2 hits on players who the ball in a row. Okay. I need better discipline from you girls.
Understand.
Okay?
Thank you, sir.
You can talk to them. Thank you. 1 second.
Yeah, we see this chase down coming in.
Yeah, go ahead.
It was a very smart kick to go ahead and kick, realize that nobody was home. However, the decision making to continue to try and hit the player, obviously without the ball. That's twice now, though. Referee Waters is going to be keeping an eye on that.
Got away with one that time, but the Hawks still looking to make them pay here. Ball in hand, they'll keep it close. The final whistle of the half should be coming any moment. Going it this way, nice little loop around. Looking for some space here on the near side. Have another runner, just could not get it back to the fullback as Kaminsky gets taken to death. Hawks retain possession, diving through is Dion. We're gonna find some space here, weak, looking for anything, any bit of daylight, as the Blue Gold have not given any openings thus far. Just like that, they're able to strip it away. Big take from Abby Jacobs. She has been a force out there on the defensive end anytime the Hawks are left alone.
Thank you.
They've got to be careful because the poaches are abundant and they have been effective. Come around now, ball in hand for Lawston. Lawston with the dummy pass, had numbers outside, takes it in anyway. Another cut through, here's Chamberlain. Chamberlain right against the teeth of the defense. She's got the speed around the fullback and all the way through for the try. Wisconsin Eau Claire with their 3rd of the match.
Just beautiful play by her to be able to look up and recognize this space. The number 12 for this side, that's Chloe Chamberlain, just finding her way right in between the sticks for a try. That was massive for this side as they get ready to enter into the final minutes of this first half. We see here on the replay, it's that inside step. You can even see the player recognize that she got caught flat-footed, but it's the speed transferring the ball over into the left hand as she continues to show the determination. A little arm grab, a reach, but it's not going to matter. She's going to go ahead and bring that try down for her team to extend that lead.
Chamberlain, the sophomore, cross-country and track star back in the day in high school, and she still has the wheels and showing it off here. A little dancing action from the bench, and the kick up just over the crossbar, and that will take us to half. It's been a fun one, but it's all Blue Gold. Wisconsin Eau Claire definitely in control here. They've got the big lead. We'll take a step aside. We'll come back with the second half here on the D2 semifinal.
I don't love that. Please having clear out.
And a good morning to you, rugby fans. Welcome to beautiful New Orleans, Louisiana. We have 7 rugby action coming for you all day.
Blow up the spot, then we run it. Ready or not, here we coming. Somebody better say a prayer for me. Tonight may get a little crazy. You can leave me.
Handles that one, finally moving out. It looks like they are in the try zone again, extending their lead. And a good morning.
In our game, we play with our hearts. We don't play with sticks, bats, or gloves. We don't wear shoulder pads or helmets. We keep playing when it hurts. And we leave everything on the field. What we wear must be built for our game.
In our game, we play with our hearts. We don't play with sticks, bats, or gloves. We don't wear shoulder pads or helmets. We keep playing when it hurts, and we leave everything on the field. What we wear must be built for our game.
And a good morning to you, rugby fans. Welcome to beautiful New Orleans, Louisiana. We have 7 rugby action coming for you all day.
Blow up the spot, then we run it. Ready or not, here we coming. Somebody better say a prayer for me. Tonight may get a little crazy. You can meet me.
Handles that one, finally moving out. It looks like they are in the try zone again, extending their lead.
In our game, we play with our hearts. We don't play with sticks, bats, or gloves. We don't wear shoulder pads or helmets. We keep playing when it hurts. And we leave everything on the field. What we wear must be built for our game.
In our game, we play with our hearts. We don't play with sticks, bats, or gloves. We don't wear shoulder pads or helmets. We keep playing when it hurts, and we leave everything on the field. What we wear must be built for our game.
And a good morning to you, rugby fans. Welcome to beautiful New Orleans, Louisiana. We have 7 rugby action coming for you all day.
Welcome back to the Lone Star State. Houston, Texas is the home of the 2022 National Collegiate Rugby Championships. Should be a fun one here. We're ready for the second half of action, coming to you live from Aviva Stadium. Coming up here, we've got Roger Williams taking on Wisconsin Eau Claire. We'll take a look at some replays. As the first one taken through there by Bancroft off of that nice pass there from her packmate Jacobs. They'll taking it all the way in. There's the first
Continuing
try
to
of
show the
match there from
determination
Bancroft.
here. Roger Williams continuing to show determination, but Eau Claire just continuing to go into that try zone, ending up right in this half. They've got the speed, they've got the pace, but they've also got the vision. Roger Williams just no answers back, and they're just not able to look up and recognize. But Eau Claire will start us off in this first half here in the dark blue and gold.
19-0 your score here. So we've got Roger Williams, ball in hand, looking to find some sort of offensive production here in the second half. Have not been able to do much with ball in hand. Strong defense from Wisconsin Eau Claire thus far. Again, Tim Wilkes coming to you live here from Aviva Stadium with my broadcast mates, Darian Lovelace and Adriana Mateo. So far, we've had some fantastic matches. They'll work it all the way out to the far side. As again, Roger Williams just trying to come up with something here. Good, strong run there from Caprio. Takes it up to the 10-meter line. Job with a couple of nice passes to swing it here to the near side, but that Eau Claire defense holds strong, and now they've got numbers to be able to scoop it up off the deck with a big turnover. Now some space, bursting right through the defense, up the gut. Julia Bancroft already has one, over the 22, over the 5, stretches it out for her second try of the match.
Bancroft wants nothing than to get her team into the final. She has been everywhere throughout this match, but it's been that elusive footwork, the shake and bake as we all know it, that's been getting her through those tiny spaces. But then Roger Williams, you can see them get frustrated there as they get over the line. She is a lethal force for this side.
Big 55-meter run all the way through, stretches her legs. Was able to win the high jump provincials back in the day in high school. Stretching those powerful legs in again for her second try of the match. But, for the conversion here. Add that 5 to their first half total, 24-0 the score right now. This one off the crossbar, no good from Izzy Curry. So our score remains 24-0, just a few minutes gone by here in the second half.
Roger Williams is really going to have to get together, talk amongst themselves, really try and figure out what got them to this point. They were the winners of the D2 Club Sevens Nationals against Eau Claire, coached by the Malahan sisters, really just focusing on building back up community and building back up their team, but without an answer back. Roger Williams still trailing behind with the goose egg, 0-24.
Yeah, as you said, Darian, there was great aggression from the Hawks there to start off the half, but just one little mistake, one little gap, and the Blue Gold were able to strike all the way through with the 55-meter try. They're back in possession now, able to hold against a bit of a counter ruck. They're continuing to move forward. Nice rumbling run through the defense. There goes Jacobs. But Jacobs lost it forward and it's scooped up. Anderson through the defense. Only able to get a few though, and is picked up there. Dunbar has done well through the first half, offensively and defensively. Now we'll have another fend off there from Caprio, taking the deck. Scooped out the back by Adams, and we'll get running again with the Hawks over the 22-meter line. Kaya Anderson with a strong run from that lock position. Back inside again, Dobson. Couldn't find much there either. Back and forth they go.
Scrum advantage, lost forward.
Force the knock on there, in possession with the advantage. Looking for some space. Aaron pass, able to find its mark after the bounce. A little bit of space there on the far side. Around the corner goes Rid. Rid over the midfield stripe. Pull back with a nice tackle there from Bono. But it's the Blue Gold still in possession. Emma Hamilton fighting through, ends up losing it. Sometimes just getting to that open space all alone. Bad things can happen, easily taken away. Here by Roger Williams, still in their own half though. Looking for a burst here from someone, somewhere, just trying to find a little bit of space to be able to break through. Still 24-0 your score, and there's the strong counter ruck. Opens things up, scooped up in the end by Tiana Adams though.
Tackle.
Good job of the scrum half being right there. Now it's taken through. Kaya Anderson, junior from Ballston Spa High School. Now Dunbar lost it forward. Nice double tackle yet again. Eau Claire doing everything right on the defensive end and then drop it there offensively. Looked like they had numbers. We'll come back to a scrum down. Roger Williams will have another chance to the attack.
Yeah, it's upside.
So again, the winner of this match will take on the Marquette Golden Eagles tomorrow afternoon.
Time's off.
Slight break here. Carolyn Walters lets time off. It's just been a struggle for the Hawks trying to find anything offensively. Naviana, what have you seen defensively from Eau Claire that has made it so tough for Roger Williams this far?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's keep going. Time's back on. Scrum here. Ready? One, two, three. More. Crouch! Bind! Set! Hold, hold, hold.
Early drive there
Stay 9.
from Roger Williams.
Stay 9. Thank you.
Referee settles things down nicely. We're able to have the scrum out the back. Taken forward now. A little bit of space there on the far side of the pitch into the hands of Curry. Curry through the defense. Strong tackle slinging into the deck there. Sarah Gray doing the good work on the defensive end. Back in. We'll just charge through. Absorb the contact.
No
Zoe
hands. Thank you. Blue 3 roll.
with the tackle. Counter ruck. Effectively pushes him back, but Eau Claire still able to retain
Backwards,
possession.
no
This
knock.
one off the back shoulder. Play on, says the referee. Good job retaining possession. Lauren Grimm getting dirty inside. Gets it back out, and a big collision. Dunbar
Time's off.
definitely high there. We're going to have a conversation from our referee here in a sec.
You okay? Yeah, okay. Good? Your head okay? White captain in 6. White captain. Yeah, so that one. Yeah. Can't ignore that one, all right? You're at a break for 10 minutes, okay?
And that's going to hurt there for Roger Williams. We see the final
And then,
tackle.
ladies, it'll be back 10.
Big over-the-shoulder tackle, slinging her to deck, landed on the back of the head, too. Honestly, possibly lucky
Time's
just to
back
kick
on.
the yellow card there.
High tackle.
He'll take the penalty into touch
wait,
with a
here's
little
your
boot dab there from Lauren Lawston. And it's Eau Claire already on top, 24-0, looking to keep things rolling. Again, they have 2 29-0 victories in a row. They are clicking on all cylinders coming into it and keeping it moving now.
Stay, receiver. Other people out. You two, back. Gotta be back 10 meters.
Again, in the end, if it is Eau Claire that's able to come away with the victory, that will set up a D2 national championship between 2 teams from the same conference, already played each other once this year, and it was Marquette that came away with a 29-0 victory.
No more!
A huge drive. Eau Claire all the way in for the score. The driving ball as effective as possible right there. Big try scored there from Eau Claire as we take a second look.
Big maul as we continue to go ahead and see them just power through, eyes up, nowhere to go but forward for them. There's
Here's your
only
line here.
one person we see.
I'm okay.
Roger Williams try and get the truck and trailer penalty by not committing anybody, but it's this second and this first person that keep on tapping on the maul that end up leading to a connection, and that's what forces Eau Claire over for a try.
Nothing will put a bigger smile on a forward's face than a 20-meter driving maul all the way in for the try. They are back to their normal position, 29-0 again. No charge there from Roger Williams, but this one off the mark, no good. And again, ladies, this is setting up for a huge national championship as we see again that force from that forward pack.
Yeah, we'll talk about him time and time again. We've seen a lot of forward action coming in from all sides, but you can't take the power away from them. They're ready to play some aggressive rugby here down in the D2 Championship as we get our second lead at possibly a goose egg of a win.
We are trending that direction for sure. 10 minutes gone by here in the second half. That last try dotted down by Emily Brunette, the sophomore from Green Bay, Wisconsin. Gives her team another 5 points. And again, we'll have the huge rematch if things continue to go this direction. Marquette with the big loss 3 weeks ago to Eau Claire. They're going to have the opportunity to come back and take it away here in the national championship tomorrow afternoon. But still a little ways to go for Eau Claire. They've got to play the way they have the rest of the match just to secure the victory now, but no signs of weakness from the Blue Gold just yet. They're able to retain possession nicely off the kickoff, a little close to the touch line, but they're able to secure possession again. Out the back from Grimm, into the forwards, nice charging run through the defense. Good work from Bancroft.
Thank you.
Kick up over the top now to clear the lines. This one knocked forward, unfortunately, there. Sophia Bono could not hang on to the kick.
Yeah, it's important, especially with those catches that are going to end up being down towards your feet, to really try and get under the ball rather than allowing the ball to meet you. Being back there, putting yourself under pressure like that leads to a turnover. Eau Claire just ball hungry, ready for the possession and ready for another scrum.
Jump up and bit Sophia Bono.
Bind. Set. Hold.
Scrum here to Eau Claire. Nice, strong platform. Easily out from Grimm. Look to attack. Good hands to the outside. Back return pass there to Chamberlain. Blue Gold look to attack again. Just over and over. There's Walrath, one of the subs. Fresh legs into this one. Wouldn't be surprised if we see some substitutions, quite a few of them coming in for Eau Claire here in the next 10 minutes or so to keep fresh legs out there, keep some juice in the tank for tomorrow's big match. Right now, everything's still going true to form.
Tackle.
Should be a fun one indeed, but right now it's the Blue Gold still ball in hand, beautifully working it out to the outside. Emma Hamilton in possession around that final defender, but a drag tackle. Natalia Kaminsky, the freshman, able to get her mitts on her, drags him to deck, but another sprint through. Kasparzik was so close. That one looked like it was kicked out before they touched it down.
I have Purple carrying it in. White knocking it down off of Purple's knee. Score.
Yes, and White carried in. Say that again one more time.
Blue carried in. Blue goes to ground it. White takes it backwards. Blue scores. Try.
Okay with that.
Okay.
Try awarded. You see the kick through. Good defense. But right there to collect it is Julia Bancroft with her third try. Goes in and scoops it up and dots it down and helps extend the Blue Gold lead here. As you see, just tapped forward. That ball does not go out. Everybody kind of stops there on the Roger Williams side.
I'm on your mark here.
They're able to take it through and add another 5. Correct.
Yeah, it would almost look like they should have been able to breathe a sigh of relief there for Roger Williams, but this all gas, no brakes type of mentality for Eau Claire is really getting them the wins and getting them over the try zone.
What was that?
Kick off the mark, no good. But what really impressed me is the strength of the passing from Eau Claire. Like you said earlier, they good depth in their runs, but that passing, the crispness was really what opened things up on the far side.
Blue 3! Blue 3, sub! Blue 14, sub! Blue 14! Or no, that's that side.
Ready to get back into it. Riley Dion with the kick up over. Secured easily and taken straight into contact. Good run there from Caitlin Moore. Gold continue to march forward. Their opportunity to secure a spot in the national championship. Hands out the back, strong tackle, a bit high there from Sarah Gray, but not quite over the shoulders. Take it back in. Just unrelenting pressure here from the blue gold over the gain line yet again. Another burst right up the gut. Chamberlain's just carrying defenders with her, and they've got numbers here on the near side. Spin it out, just stringing that defense out, and led the defender right to that winger coming down the sideline. It is Harpster with it, taken down, back out there by Grimm. And we'll go into contact. Charging run there from Holcomb. Scooped out by Grimm. Lead pass there from Lawston. Swing it back out, but Roger Williams did a good job coming up on the defensive end, shutting things down on the outside. Just a bit of a scramble now as they try to find some space here on the near side. That one possibly knocked on, driven out into touch. I think we'll just have a line out here for Roger Williams.
I see white knock first. Okay.
So I saw blue knock and then white knock.
Yeah, just an unfortunate disconnect here happening. We call that a McRib sandwich or a hospital pass as she tries to gather it from the top. Just not a very good pass here for her to be able to set herself up for success. And so now Roger Williams will go ahead and have a put in, hopefully to try and set them up for some success on their own end.
8, white, sub.
Again, Roger Williams, one of the squads coming in from the D1 side of things down to D2. They were knocked out in the first round of the D1 playoffs last year. Now they're looking to make a statement. Things are starting to get away from them as, again, it's Eau Claire able to retain possession off the back of the scrum. Nice use of hands, back and forth. Kasparzik ended up letting it go, but we'll have a knock on from the defensive end there. Scrum down back to Eau Claire.
Just really unfortunate seeing a little bit of hesitation happening for Roger Williams. Is just allowing a side that looks so confident like Eau Claire to really rattle them. It looks like they're stepping away from the ball, not able to gather it into hand, and Eau Claire will continue to have possession if Roger Williams is not able to take the pressure off themselves.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
Grimm, the sophomore from Rochester, Minnesota, gets us started. It's a good shove from Roger Williams, but the blue gold are able to retain possession. They're looking for some space there behind the defense, and they found it. Nice little bounce right up to the fullback. Emma Hamilton takes it through and adds on another 5 points for Eau Claire.
I mean, that was just spicy play by her. Looks like she's even shocked that she was able to get that lucky bounce here. We see hype coming from the stands. Everybody loves a good chip kick, but it's the chase that Eau Claire put on, the pressure continuously, time and time again. Roger Williams leaving their fullback back there to try and gather it, but a beautiful bounce of the ball leads to a try now, and Eau Claire still extending the lead. We see her just pick it right out of the sky. Knees to eyebrows. She knows nobody's going to catch her back at home, and that's a lovely try for her.
Conversion kick is good as well. And it is all
10
Eau
white,
Claire still.
sub.
We take a look at the bench again, starting to get excited. They know how big this win could be for the program. Right now up 39-0 with about 20 minutes left to play.
13 blue, sub.
It was a big try there from Emma Hamilton, the healthcare administration major, just a sophomore, but was able to snag that one out of the air, really just attacked it. I mean, that ball popped up. Fullback had as much to right foot it as she did, but she just went after it, attacked it, jumped up and grabbed it out of the air, was able to stroll in for the try. Just a strong effort at all points of the match here from Eau Claire. Just a dominant effort. Here's the kickback from Roger Williams. He's continuing to fight hard here. Dunbar is back on the, Dunbar is back on the pitch here. Back to full strength is Roger Williams, but a couple of tries scored there. He's putting them in a worse way now. Taking out the back, Lauren Grimm gets set, finds her target. Over to Lawston. Lawston dishes it to the center. Another strong push through. Just looks so easy on some of these passes here from Eau Claire, but there's the charging defense starting to disrupt things a bit. They drive them back behind the gain line on this one. Work it back in. Caitlin Moore drags a couple of defenders with her. Just that forward motion makes things easy to retain possession here for the Blue Gold. Inside ball, back into the charging flanker. Schnurr gets through, scooped up by Sin. From Mounds View, Minnesota takes it through, just a little too aggressive off their feet. We're the Hawks, and so a penalty there, right at the 10-meter line. Lauren Lawston. Not held there, just bouncing off tacklers, and then around, but no obstruction there. No constant pressure there from Roger Williams, and now they're able to find a bit of a gap, pushing through near the 22-meter line as they look to take charge and add a few more points up on the board. Charging defense from the Hawks, stops them behind the gain line. Graham looking for some support there on the outside. Finds Chamberlain. Chamberlain swings it across. Out to the new winger, that's Buckley. Just the lack of mistakes from Eau Claire. Just playing fantastic rugby, holding onto the ball, always in support. The defense has been outstanding, but look at this aggression as they march their way down the pitch, over the 22 yet again. Chamberlain. Big run there, looking for some support. Just a pass slightly off the mark. We'll have the knock on and a scrum down back to Roger Williams.
So right here we see again just the mishap that's happening here with Eau Claire as they're trying to force the extra pass, but Roger Williams again showing the determination. That's what got them there. That's what got them the D2 Club Sevens Nationals. We see them try and find a target with an out the back pass, but just laid hands, not allowing them to go ahead and get the go forward that they've been known for throughout this match.
In that last replay, we do see someone that I'd like to highlight, Casey Dunbar, the senior there for Roger Williams, the flanker number 6 in that red scrum cap, has been all over the pitch She's done a great job on the defensive end. Her aggression has done well to lead this squad. She takes it again. Dunbar straight into contact. Not held, pops back up to her feet and continues to march. Again, spins out of a tackle.
Release now.
Dunbar right on cue. It's Roger Williams trying to get through and get their first points, but a strong tackle drives them out into touch. I think that was Kaylee Harpster with the big hit from the senior to make a turnover ball.
Blue line out.
Yep.
Here's your mark, White.
We see the heart coming again from Roger Williams, just bouncing off of tackles left and right, but
I need a
it's
hooker
the
here.
inability to stay in bounds to continue that passage of
Number
play.
two.
Just kind of almost
Little
digging
closer.
their own grave as Eau Claire
No,
now
thank you.
continuing to maintain their lead and extending it now 39-0 in this D2 semifinal.
White captain.
That one not
Thorn's not
straight,
straight.
so we'll have
Check
a
scrum or
choice
line
of
out?
line out or scrum.
Line out. Same order.
So we'll have the line out again, just switch the
Yeah, you can sub now.
throwers here as we
2 white.
continue
Sub.
to march toward the final score here. 14 minutes left to play.
You just throw it over here.
Really on the
Thanks.
offensive end. Roger Williams has done well here the last few minutes, but just any little mistake that they make, Eau Claire is able to make him pay. You get strung out on the side, too close to the try line, they will drive you out every time. They are finding the weaknesses in the attack, and they are making the Hawks pay each and every time. A nice take there. Coons grabs a hold of the Hawk, but they're able to swing it back out to the far side. Now it's Caprio around the corner, over the midfield stripe. Support arrives in time. Hands in the ruck there.
Ruck's formed. No hands.
Roger Williams will earn themselves the penalty.
Thumbs off. I see it cramping.
We'll have time off there. In about 13 minutes left to play. It's Roger Williams.
Really lighting the fire underneath them as they enter into the last 15 minutes of this match. We didn't see much possession for them or speed, but now they're able to run it around the corner, working it through the hands. We see them trying to talk it out amongst themselves as they celebrate their road to get here, but also stay in for this last 15 minutes against Eau Claire, who looks so dominant.
Time's back on.
It is a bit of payback, though, for Eau Claire, dishing it out to Roger Williams. Again, Roger Williams was able to come away with the D1 Sevens National Championship back in May, defeating the Blue Gold. But this time, the script has been flipped, and it is Wisconsin-Eau Claire with the huge margin. Right now, it's Roger Williams trying to get their first points on the board, get some continuity going before the third place match tomorrow.
Scrum advantage.
This one knocked forwards. It's the Blue Gold back in possession. Trying to find some space here on the near side. Secured and a beautiful little offload. Let's bring the winger free. And that's what they needed. A
11
double.
gate entry.
Just it came in a little from the side there. It was a strong counter ruck, but they get dinged for the penalty.
Full 10
Even
meters.
though they are down, it's important to go ahead and make sure that they are maintaining their discipline all the same. But now Eau Claire again being able to breathe a sigh of
Wait, here's
relief,
your mark.
extend their meters as well as extend their lead possibly for the last couple minutes of this match.
How many do you have? 5?
Dominant performance here
Okay.
from Eau Claire. As they continue to impress. Out of the Great Waters Conference, ranked number 3 in the final coaches poll before they were able to reel off a couple more victories.
Good
They've
throw.
been strong all year, and they are showing why they were ranked so high throughout. This one taken off the top. They're able to swing it all the way to the outside. Good job not making that final pass. Cyrus Ridd did a good job hanging on to it, just taking it into contact and retaining possession. That's just part of the reason Eau Claire have been so unstoppable. Smart decisions across the board. Know when to hang on to it. And when to exert their force on the offensive end. Take another charge right up the gut here. Pushed back, says the referee. Grimm able to get a hold of it and work things here on the near side. Dunbar with another huge tackle disrupts things. But Eau Claire able to retain possession off the back. Continues to work the ball back to her fly half, Lawston. Lawston has done a great job serving up some excellent passes. And now she'll go with the chip kick over the top, looking for a bit of space. Well done by the fullback. Bono returns the kick. This one looked like off the hands. They're going to say off the foot, picked up by somebody maybe in a forward position. But we'll play on. Johnson Eau Claire continuing to show their dominance, just retaining possession. 10 minutes left before they're able to secure their spot in the D2 National Championship. That one, a precise kick, lands in touch. Excuse me, lands in the field of play, trickles out into touch. And those seconds just continue to tick off.
2 subs? Yeah, go ahead.
Under 9 minutes, or about 9 minutes left to play.
7 and 10 blue. Sub.
Substitutes rolling out as coaches are aware of the tiring bodies. There are matches to be played tomorrow as Eau Claire looks like they will face up against our winner from earlier.
They've got 5.
Marquette.
Say!
I think they were listening there and taking out Julia Bancroft, who had the multiple tries and also Lawston coming out as well, giving some backups a little bit of time and giving those starters some well-needed rest for tomorrow. It is Eau Claire back in possession. Nice little squirt and run there from Rid. Gets over the 10-meter line. Now we'll take through with Walrath and the subs. Looking to get involved here. Grimm, good job slowing things down. A nice depth again, just gives their team a good opportunity to run through it, catch it at pace. Not too often have Roger Williams been able to drive them back behind the game line. It has been very efficient offensive rugby here from the blue gold.
Left foot, back.
Grimm slows it back down again. 8 minutes left. And this one through the hands there of Sin. But they had another runner right there to be able to secure possession. So even when a mistake's made, they've got somebody back there in support to clean things up. Nice little offload here on the near side. Harpster looking for some space.
There was a knock there. Time off.
We'll play the knock.
We just hold that mark.
Scrum down for Roger Williams.
Yeah, just trying to force a little bit too much back there for Eau Claire, just not making sure that the ball is taken into the body. Ball protection is really important, even though you're up 39-0, just working out the kinks, making sure that those players build that connection. Unfortunately, though, Roger Williams, their aggression has been up, and contact injuries sometimes happen as we see a possible cramp here for the Roger Williams player on the ground.
Yeah, maybe just kind of got that ankle tucked underneath as she went in for the tackle.
Okay, thank you.
Just getting those legs pinned in a weird position, causing the cramp there.
And especially after putting on all of the effort that every single player has put on thus far, you start to kind of build up that fatigue, start to get some of those tired limbs. Looks like she's moving through the ankle quite well, but...
Time's back on. It was lost forward, white scrum.
Looks like game will continue on, and Roger Williams will get the scrum.
Here on the 5.
Time continues to tick away here. Marquette awaiting the winner of this match. Tomorrow's D2 National Championship. Looks as though it will be two schools from the Great Waters Conference.
Bind!
Clash tomorrow for the second time this year. Again, it was a 29-0 victory for Eau Claire last time, but Marquette have shown themselves proved to be a big force as they had a shutout win just a few moments ago. And right now, Roger Williams trying to get something moving there on the outside. Strong tackle though coming in from Rid. Disrupted that attack. Another big crunching tackle as they get slung to the deck. 2 tackles in a row there for Chamberlain. Dunbar shows that great effort, but ends up getting out into touch. So it'll be a turnover ball with about 6 minutes left to play. And Eau Claire with the line out.
Yeah, we always refer to the sideline as being that 16th defender, and Eau Claire have done a really good job of using that as their 16th man, though they haven't really needed it too much. Their goal line defense has been impeccable, and one of the big reasons why Roger Williams hasn't found their way into the try zone is because of those knocks out into touch, the stoppage of possession, not allowing them to build momentum. They're putting on a show here and continuing to maintain that big goose egg for Roger Williams.
Nice clean line out there from the blue gold, and they look to come around here the near side of the pitch. Harpster with the big fend. Ended up dropping it, went back, says the referee. Play on through. And that support. Solid rucks each and every time for Eau Claire. Walrath, her second carry. Able to break the game line yet again. About 5 minutes left. All Wisconsin Eau Claire. Taking possession nicely.
Thank you.
Into Kuhn Aaron, her first carry, the senior. Adriana said just senior after senior coming in off the bench. Big collision. Possible head contact on both there. Unfortunate.
Yeah, it's just always really important to drop the body height, especially as you start to get tired. They say that the point of contact isn't at the hips, it's at the knees, so that you can avoid injuries like this. It's unfortunate when you see head contacts happen here. Again, we see the pressure come up. They're trying to maintain that aggression that we talked about within Roger Williams, but it's the lack of discipline to go ahead and drop the body height down. It's that initial collision that's super dangerous. You want to make sure that we're not putting any player in danger, and now both players are slow to get up off of the ground while Waters asks for medical staff to evaluate.
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely a tough hit. I'd be surprised if we didn't see a card here.
Yeah, high tackle there. You're not changing your levels. Shoulder contact to the collarbone, borderline neck. That's a yellow. Okay. Thank you.
Unfortunate there for Roger Williams, but I think the right call.
I think she's okay.
As you had mentioned, just didn't get low enough. Shoulder came in. She was straight up. Shoulder hitting the head, contact. So an easy call for the referee. The yellow card given, but Roger Williams looking to make something happen here. Beautiful run, straight through the defense. Good work getting on the other side of the pitch now. See if the Hawks can continue possession here.
Play back, no hands, no hands. Roll away, 6, roll out, 6.
That was Kaminsky with that huge run.
Gotta roll faster, 6.
Penalty here though, and another little mistake gets turned into the turnover. Wisconsin Eau Claire continue to roll.
Sorry.
Yeah, just a lot of skill coming in. We've seen them try and offer that counterattack, but it was the disconnect that led to that turnover. Now Eau Claire will go ahead and look to play out of their own end, passing the 40.
Done getting it back. Lydia Sin, the senior hooker, rumbles through herself. Now we'll spin it back again, looking for some space. Just a nice charging run right up the gut. No space needed for Chamberlain. She'll make her own space there through the defense. Grimm flings it back again. Another forward pack ready to charge. Strong run there from Greta Coons.
Yeah. ACL.
He's fighting through that one. Just trying to stay out of the way there. We do have an injured player.
Release, roll, White.
Continue to go. And in rugby, we will continue to play on. If the injured player is not in the way, we were getting a little close there, but we'll continue here at the 22-meter line. It is Wisconsin Eau Claire looking to pound through yet again. Caitlin Moore takes her opportunity with it.
No hands, no hands, no hands.
Not really ever released, and the penalty going to be awarded there as she was in contact with the ruck. Can't touch it at that point.
Time's off.
Referee tried to warn her, but a penalty back here to Eau Claire with another huge chance to notch on a few more.
Yeah, it looks like that might be Chamberlain who is down. Looks like she's back up and walking. Not the type of player that you want to see down on the ground. She has been massive for this Eau Claire side and for this win. It looks like that they will have over Roger Williams. Medical staff doing a good job of looking at that knee.
Yeah, she went down hard. See if she can come off on her own power here. And just the emotions of all the effort that's been put forward throughout the year. Got to hold your head high. Your team is going to the national championship. It just shows how much passion these ladies have, how important this is for them. Laying it all on the line. For Wisconsin Eau Claire, they continue to drive forward and look to tack on more points. First through, here comes Moore. Another quick take. Dexheimer with the pick and go. Roger Williams gets in there though, trying to let this one get back. They've just got players lined up, ready again for the pick and drive. Roger Williams stays secure. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Wisconsin Eau Claire with the big lead, but they will not let up. They're looking to drive over here. Get close, and they get in for the try.
Touches a blade of grass on the line as a try.
Wisconsin Eau Claire. Doesn't matter how big they're up. They're wanting to get everybody involved, let everybody have a good time. 44-0 your score with a couple minutes left to play.
Yeah, they can go ahead and celebrate that try, knowing that these last 2 minutes they're going to be probably very clinical, very smart, as they've been able to play
it's going to be game after kick. My watch is already at 40.
This match, we see here the low body height, the pick and go within their aggressive forwards. It's what's able to get them over the line and solidify that try. Just all over the try zone as we wait for the conversion to come. But what a performance from Eau Claire, giving this giant goose egg to Roger Williams in the matchup.
Another big try there. Looked like Greta Kuntz, who was able to secure that last 5 points here for Wisconsin Eau Claire. And we're waiting for the final whistle. There it is, and that's your final. Wisconsin Eau Claire dominant in punching their ticket to the D2 National Championships tomorrow afternoon. Keep it tuned right here. We still got one more match to go, the Lone Star Bowl, as we see the celebration exploding onto the pitch here from Wisconsin Eau Claire. Final score, 44-0.
Big smiles all around for them as Eau Claire is able to go ahead and flip the switch on Roger Williams, who was successful earlier this year. We see nothing but happy faces as they continue to go ahead and time after time find their way into the try zone. So exciting for them as they have made it 3 out of the 4 times into the national championship.
So a strong effort from both these squads, but in the end, it is Wisconsin Eau Claire who get their chance at a national championship tomorrow afternoon. Huge day of rugby. We still got one more match to go, the Lone Star Bowl. We'll have that here when we come back.
fans, welcome to beautiful New Orleans, Louisiana. We have 7 rugby action coming for you all day.
Blow up the spot, then we run it. Ready or not, here we coming. Somebody better say a prayer for me. Tonight may get a little crazy. You can meet me.
Handles that one, finally moving out. It looks like they are in the try zone again, extending their lead.